Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just thinking about movies and just movies, and the movies have nothing to do with reality at all, and they don't reflect it, and they're not a mirror, and it's not like, the very nature of a lens is both it reverses something on the inside and then projects it out, reversing it, similar to, even again, these faded Polaroids, It's all a negative of a negative, a copy of a copy. But within that process, within that A picture, look at it, it's an Ouroboros. The truth really does come out, Again, the words we say usually are not true. And usually do not represent at all what we mean. This is, again, a hat made in China, and look at it. It's kind of like, isn't this like the Mexican flag with the quetzalcoatl and the snake, and this is postmodern nonsense. This is all postmodern nonsense. Speaking of which, as we go through this part, I have one really important Socratic cone. Alright? I'm not going to tell you this answer. I need you to think about this as I'm talking. This is very important. For some reason my mouth is dry. Allow me to parch. Oh man. Whew. I'm really glad my days of stimulant abuse are behind me. So yeah, this question is, alright, Harry and Marv. Alright, Pesci and Daniel Stern. Keep this in mind. 2 separate occasions they threatened to trigger. Torture, murder, and rape a small boy. In that order. Twice. But they seem so, to justify why they would do that. Because they're good guys, right? I mean, they're the villains, but they're good guys, right? They're funny as shit. They gotta be good. You may crack some jokes like that. There's a vaudeville. They're Abbott and Costello. That's Abbott and Costello. It's a great trope. Hard to do when you're just one guy. You gotta be real zany to do that. But here's the important question. Were they called the Wet Bandits because they were on PCP? That's not what I want to talk about right now. I want to talk about this half marathon I somehow managed to complete while wearing, I don't have a photo of it nearby, take my word for it, a huge, Ann Cubberly, puppet she makes. Alright. I don't really have strong affiliations with the Bears Barbecue Smokehouse anymore, so I don't want to speak for them. I want to speak for something that I did. Like when I footloose Kevin Bacon, without really anyone's approval, just I'm going to do it. I'm going to forge ahead and do it. So I knew, because I had started doing, I was catering work for Bears. And honestly, the first time I was doing catering work for them, I was still in my fucking, I was high on speed. Florida man was getting me good. So we're there, I've been working for the kitchen really full time. Kitchen and, maybe Real Artways. No, yeah, Real Artways. Because Real Artways was first. Ooh, yeah. Return to the Repressed. So I worked for Real Artways and the kitchen. I was doing double duty, again, minimum wage jobs, and I like to drink and smoke some weed and do some drugs, so I needed to work all the time. I needed to work 50, 60-hour weeks if I could. Yeah, scraping by still, somehow. So, yeah, I was doing this catering thing, and they go hey, because they used to have people get into, again, long story elongated and turned back into itself morbidly. Ann Cubberly made Jamie the Bear. Jamie the Bear's a great guy. No matter all the shit I talk about the people in Bears, Jamie the Bear the McDonald is a wonderful, amazing human being. A real hero, in the story. So again, I don't like to talk about heroes that much. I talk about villains. So the bear puppet, they used to have people go in and dance, and even they would have people who used to go and take classes, but with Ann, to know how to best operate it. And they try to get it to have people go out and do it and being effective with it, but usually most of the people, trust me. So the dude they had doing the bear before I took over in, I think, 2015. 2015 was a good year for me. But 2016 also. So, they weren't good. They weren't good. I didn't put the heart and soul into it. It fucking probably is like the people with the fucking Liberty, the put on the costumes of the fucking, outside the Saul Goodmans. You see them in Hartford, the dude dressed up as a Statue of Liberty. They don't even spin the signs. They got no technique. They ain't Badger. There's no Badgers out there anymore. Why? It's drudgery, capitalism, it's horror, it's terror. Where's that bone? Oh no, fuck it. Yeah, it's this little prison. But me, I'm my father's son, so. Do what you do it well, boy. Do what you do it well. Johnny Cash, And again, I was a little high on speed. So they asked at this event, this big barbecue event, hey, who wants to be the bear? Everyone shrinks. You think I wanted to be there fucking cutting food in the back? Fucking serving all these fucking drunk ass fucking racist ass motherfuckers who are about to vote for Trump fucking food? Hell no. So I get in the bear, man. And keep in mind, Disney has a law, like you have to be like 40 minutes in a costume, 20-minute break, water, because it's dangerous work. It was 5 hours straight. I'm in that shit. I get some water occasionally, but hey, I knew how to take a ton of speed, and I would hydrate on beer back in my real glory days, so I was fine. But I was amazing with it. I was amazing, and always amazing in that bear puppet. I'll tell you in my next video series called, spoiler alert, Trapped in the Trap House. It's probably going to be a part in there. Again, it's going to be the middle part 3. It's going to be called The Marathon Continues, and that's where I'm really going to get into this. But long story short, I know a thing or two about fucking making it through some absurd shit and making promises too. That's the thing. I made a promise that was so crazy, but I had to do it. Even if I didn't want to, I couldn't do it. I fucking was gonna quit. 3 miles in, I was gonna quit. I had 10 miles left. I was gonna quit. I was about to call them and say, I can't do it. But I couldn't, man, because I look at my Facebook and they're like, yeah. And I'd raised a decent amount of money, and I had got a lot of people's hopes up, so I did it. Ratman versus the Joker and the Thief in the Night, Part 3, The Bear Witness. Another Florida man, grift. But this one, Stanley Blacker. Hey, is this Black History Month? Oh wait, no, it's the exact opposite? Okay, yeah. Lutgens Limited, a little posh, like similar to fucking Murno fucking Stackpole fucking built, hopefully Murno Stackpole goes the way of Lutgens Limited, you know what I mean? Let me tell you, wait on a second, man, let me tell you a thing or two about them. Wait, no, that's not what this is about. So I get this jacket, Florida man, and I remember wearing it after I got fired from Billings Sports Kitchen because, again, I was a mess. But I was starting to finally build my way up. They weren't going to make me manager. But again, similar to that room I talked about in New Canaan, when you let your natural charisma take over around people who were just fucking a bunch of fucking actors and phonies and drug addicts. People who were addicted to cocaine. People who were, at that point, again, because fentanyl was starting to hit. And everybody there was a dope fiend. And, oh, well, you don't mean everyone. No. Everyone there was a fiend for something. So a fiend, who I thought was an Alfred, who was like a worker who would work in the back. And again, you know me, I always bond human to human with the hardest workers there, with the servants, the underclass, because I know, alright? Oh, well, you went to Trinity, you ivory hands, look at these fucking mitts, alright? I've worked in my life, I've worked hard. I'm my father's son, I'm the son of a teamster, alright? I'm more proud of, even though Coca-Cola is an evil empire, I'm more proud of the fact that I worked machines there, and I got the highest percentage numbers they've ever received. I broke records because I was there, a cog on a machine, putting on this fucking costume, and I busted my ass so hard, only because I wanted to make my dad proud of me. That's why I was working the whole time. I'm just going like, fuck Coca-Cola, evil empire. Oh, you're gonna fucking probably kill me, motherfuckers. What? Because I'm gonna be the union organizer. Man, they were about to make me the fucking president of the Teamster Union. I swear to fucking God, I could have been. If I stuck around, I'd be the president of the Teamsters right now. And you know that's true right now, right? I've established that. And they'd probably have me killed, man. Oh, what? Willie Maffa? Put him in the next bridge. I've seen The Wire season 2, alright? Most people forget about that one. Not me. But I'm always put my hand in my own pocket. But yeah, whatever the hell I was talking about. Nah, that's a bone. So, Billings Forge was a toxic environment. And this guy in the back, who again I connected with, and I thought he was so nice. And it took me until even recently, doing my truth detector work, to find out that he would break into the safe and steal money for drugs. Because that area particularly, and that's why Firebox is closed down there, that's a hot pipeline for fentanyl. What do you think? Oh, it's in the shadow of the Capitol. I don't give a fuck. They love it. They fucking do drugs too there, okay? All the lobbyists, everybody, fuck. I think they get so much done, So, the boneyard continues, the slaughterhouse, the gutter. That's where the Dunkin' Donuts there is. That's where I used to see Freddy. Somewhere, so I used to see Freddy. But anyway, with that fancy jacket, I'm in there. After all this had happened, before I knew all the pieces, but I kept going. I would go and I would buy stuff at the downtown library kitchen where I really broke, where Footloose Kevin Bacon. I would still buy stuff there, and I was friendly, and I would tip well, even when I didn't have it, because I knew the struggle. We are dying to serve you. That's why I'm so pissed about these restaurants in Corona. Why do you think I'm so pissed? What? Because I'm Dr. Marx. No, I lived it. I lived and died for it. So what I did to my dad. So did the shadow of East Hartford. You fuckers don't want to see it because you're fucking ignorant. You're living in privilege. You don't know what real work is. Oh no, Will, you're being condescending. No, I'm being honest. I'm there, and who do I see? Oh, wait, context. They have their farm-to-table dinner, and I get a ticket. I pay like $150 for a ticket. Last time I worked there, I was so fucking wasted up. Food the bears had gotten there. And then they're like, well, Will's eating I'm fucking drunk. I'm stealing beers in the back. I'm not doing cocaine and dope like everybody else, but hey, I'm living on the edge too, I ain't guilty. Fucking Wolfwood, I ain't Vash. Shit, I've sinned. I know what it's like. Shit, I never shot a gun, but shit, I've deprived people of mercy and of myself of mercy plenty of time, Joanne Burger Sweeney is there. She's the president of Trinity College at the time. And I was always hot on the Chris Kenny thing and had my suspicions about what she knew and she didn't know. And I'm like, here's an opportunity because, again, I was still drinking then and the ticket involved open bar. So I was like, fuck this food. I mean, the food was good, but I was like, time to get cocked. I showed up there cocked. Time to sustain the buzz, buddy. Hey, man, say man. Help me find the truth about this Chris Kenny case. So I'm like, hey, Joanne. Long story short, she admits to it. Fucking, oh yeah, I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna do something. Whatever. Yeah, you're fucking right. I'm gonna do something about branding and PR. It's like Luke Browning when I call in. I'm gonna tell later. Spoiler alert. In the next Rat channel, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Luke Browning. I'm gonna talk a little bit about Hartford Police. I'm gonna talk about when, I started to. Because again, my name is Will, and I am a recovering alcoholic, and I'm a recovering stimulant fiend. It has been shit. I think since one of the times in the Bears, so it's been 5 years since I've taken, caffeine aside, and, indirectly, my mother's crack smoke. I went 5 years without that, which is amazing. One day at a time, though, one day at a time. Drinking on my 2.5 years now, pretty much. And it's that marathon that did it. I had to sober up for the marathon, and then I was thinking about everything, all the people in my life who were destroyed by the disease. That's why, when I was in the bear, almost like a fucking prayer, almost like a St. Anthony prayer, but a real one I'd remember. I kept repeating the names of everyone I knew who died or who were dying, and my family, my lovers, my friends, and that's why I did it. That's why I was able to make it those 13 miles. I wouldn't have done it myself. Trust me, I'm a piece of shit. Catch you next time.